Why did I choose to become an ER doctor? Well, when I first started medical school, I was sure that I'd become a surgeon. All of my mentors in grad school were surgeons, and I love working with my hands and playing sports and video games, things that require good hand-eye coordination that are advantageous skills for operating. So when I finally stepped into the operating room, I shadowed the very cardiac surgeon, Dr. Gilbert Tang, who pushed me to apply to med school. He did a sternotomy, opened the chest cavity like cabinet doors, exposed the beating heart, and then began a 4-hour-long cardiac bypass surgery. It was incredible to watch, but also meticulous, microscopic, and very slow. That's when I realized that my attention span is way too short to do this every single day. Next, I thought trauma surgery was it, until I realized that the bread and butter of general surgery is endless bowel cases and poop, and I wasn't a huge fan of that. Meanwhile, all the real adrenaline was happening down in the ER. At one point, I even flirted with psychiatry because I loved listening to the intricate details of people's lives and their stories and piecing together how therapy and medications could change their trajectory. But the more time I spent down in the ER, the more I realized that emergency medicine seemed like the perfect crossroads between medicine and surgery. The fast pace and variety of cases, and using your medical knowledge and intuition to clinch a diagnosis, the hands-on skills of surgery while doing various procedures in the ER, and the human connection of psychiatry. In med school, the advice was to choose a specialty whose bread and butter you'll never get sick of. In emergency medicine, that's undifferentiated chest pain, abdominal pain, sepsis, headaches, but the bread and butter issues are always mixed in with the raw, unforgettable stories of the humans behind them. I started emergency medicine residency back in 2013, and more than 12 years later, I'm still just as fascinated with the ER, and that's how I know I chose the right career.